Chaplaincy Institute is an interfaith seminary.
And it was started by Gina Halpern, who had a vision for an interfaith school to prepare people for ministry.
As one of our graduates said, Scott Railsback, that the Chaplaincy Institute is an eternal prayer wheel, sending prayers of healing and peace into the world by every person that goes out and works doing whatever they're called to.
When we started, we didn't distinguish this as much. We were primarily understanding ourselves as an educational institution that trained interfaith ministers and then ordained them.
It's a place where people from various faith traditions can come together and celebrate, learn from each other, grow together.
Everyone is welcome. It doesn't matter your age, it doesn't matter your belief system, you're welcome.
We've created a safe space. We stimulate people with surprising curriculum and new ideas. We have an amazing group of guest faculty and subject area experts who pull our minds and stretch our hearts to places we hadn't considered.
Coming to Chi is a real opportunity to learn about the many different paths and their richness and what they have to offer, and deepen your own spiritual life while you do so.
So our approach to education is always through the lens of the world religions, not just one of those religions. But we also bring to our education what I call the mystic and the prophet. And we could also maybe say it's the left brain and the right brain, or the artist and the social activist. But it's through these threads that I feel our curriculum is allowing someone to be changed inward, outward, outward, inward. And it makes them bring their whole self to this education and then use their whole self in their service.
What's unique about Chi is that we really, as an interfaith seminary, want our students to study the primary world religions and become grounded in all the primary religions.
Each student goes on a bit of a heroic journey.
Theologically, it leaves them with the question, well, how do they all fit together? You know, how we talked about it. Is there an underlying truth? Is there a universal way to understand that or not? And what we do at Chi, and that I find so interesting, is you don't just learn Buddhism and Christianity, you learn about how are they complementary.
Initially, a student may say, I have no idea what I'm doing here. I just know this is bigger than me and I'm supposed to be here.
There are so many people out there who feel a call to service and really a call to ministry. But because they aren't involved in specific faith traditions, they often don't know how to name it.
It's really one of the leaders in creating connections between different faith groups. If we're looking for having more peace in the world, if we're looking toward having more understanding from people of all different faiths or no faith, we need a place where people can be trained to be able to hold those discussions, to hold that space, to be able to create those types of connections. And that's what Chi does.
To me, chaplaincy is a great choice for someone who feels they have a spiritual calling and want to serve the world. We have great staff in our office who are passionate and who are good listeners, and they're good spiritual mentors and directors who I think can help people who are on the fence or think about this and feel drawn to it, but I'm not sure whether it's for them.
There's nothing like study to facilitate discernment. I think a lot of students come to us feeling a tug towards something, but they don't know what that something is. And in the course of their study with us, that something reveals itself.